Hey all, everybody. It is Crystal Green. Today is August 24th of 2021. It is late for me, and I'm going to get my Bible reading read. Proverbs chapter 4 through 6. I'm going to try to keep it quick. Quote, "He has also taught me and said to me, let your heart retain my words. Keep my commands and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget, nor turn away from the words of my mouth." Proverbs chapter 4, verse 4 and 5. Next set that I have is, people do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. Yet when he is found, he must restore sevenfold. He may have to give up all the substances of his household. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 30 and 31. And then the last verse that I have is the next verse right after that. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. Again, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 32. Yesterday we were reading, and it again restates, retain these words in your heart. Hold this close. Bind this to you. Make a covenant with understanding with these commandments. Keep these commands and these commandments. You will get that wisdom. You will get that understanding. Just don't forget and don't turn away. Respect and cherish and wallow all the words you can think of that would meditate, that allows you to really ponder and hold on to this information and utilize this information, right? And to despise someone who does something, I think, I know that's been something, and I remember hearing people talk about, even when I was younger, would you still put somebody in jail if they had stolen because it was to feed their family, or stealing for no reason? And this is that same thought. I remember having that question being asked to me when I was younger, thinking about the judicial system, But this isn't the judicial system based on the state. This is going off of God's law, right? And understanding that if he does something that is wrong but can pay recompense, then he will. However, if this person does something and does these people wrong, because really, if this adultery has been committed, then it's also committing against the husband who was being wronged, right? But whose soul does this end up destroying? The lack of understanding when doing something that is devious or wrong, whatever word you choose to use. But if we are doing something and knowing that we're doing something not for the right, knowing that we're going to still do something and push him forward, there's that understanding of recognizing, okay, this is the line that I absolutely don't want to cross. That lack of understanding could be not understanding where that line really should be, or could be, that you don't want to cross. And that wasn't initially the thought that came out of my head when I was reading all of this, but it seems to be coming out right now. I mean, we offer compassion and we offer understanding to someone who is down and out, who is struggling. But when there is pain done upon somebody else, that compassion is not always there, right? For whatever reason. I'm not saying good or bad. But without understanding, how would we know what is right? Where is a boundary? What is wrong? What is something to stay away from? We wouldn't. Without understanding, without wisdom, we wouldn't know. And without keeping his commandments close to understand where those boundaries are, that is where our wisdom starts. So if we don't have that wisdom, we will constantly, we will be making some really, really terrible mistakes. That is part of the human side of us. But man, without that wisdom, I don't want to be without wisdom. I'm going to keep working on my commandments. So good night to you. Mercies tomorrow are always anew.